Wow.
And I look at Larry and he looks at me and both of us are like, what did you do? To each other. And I had no idea. And so we walk outside. I said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I will show you every inch of our property. And he's like, well, you have to, because we had a report that your church is on fire and we can't find it. I was like, okay. So we go into every room, every single room.
Wow.
We get to the sanctuary, it's the last place. We open the doors and he goes, I don't know what that guy was thinking. And my thought was, oh man, we're gonna have to do a lot of paperwork here, because now I'm looking out the windows of the sanctuary and realize there's 3 fire trucks.
Whoa.
Which in our town is pretty much the whole fleet.
Yeah. The fire department.
Yeah, that's the department. It's the whole group. Like every fireman in town is at our church.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh no. So I asked the guy, I said, do I need to fill out paperwork? He goes, no, well, maybe. Let's just, so we walk around the corner. At that time, the chief comes and parks between 2 of the trucks. And he grabs his hat, he puts on his coat, just like the cliche fireman. Like he looks like the chief, right? And so he comes and he's yelling like, y'all get to work, and why haven't you hooked up? No, we can't find the fire. He's like, what do you mean you can't find the fire? It's right over there. And I was like, sorry, sir, I'm the pastor. My name's Jeff. And whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm the chief. And he's like, I said, do I need to fill out paperwork? He goes, for what? I said, because y'all came out here and there's no fire. He goes, no, there is a fire. I know there's a fire. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I'm the one that called it in.
Whoa.
And I went, wait, excuse me? He goes, this is his, he said, I came out of the mayor's office at 5:14 today. And when I came outside, I saw a pillar of fire going from your church up into the heavens. He said, I drove over here, confirmed it's coming out of that door.
Wow.
And I went, which door? And I turned around around our sanctuary to the back where our offices are. And he goes, that one. I said, sir, that's my office.
Come on, I'll worship with you today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we had it. And my thought was, I didn't get to see it.
Wow.
I asked to see the pillar of fire. I immediately remembered the prayer. I said, God, I didn't get to see it. You know what I heard? Neither did Moses.
Wow.
He said, Joshua and the nation did. Moses didn't.
Wow.
So go back and, read it.
Come on.
Go back to read that. The whole nation, I think it's like Numbers 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
It says that, like the whole, when Moses would walk to the tent,
yeah,
everybody would come out and watch.
Exodus 33.
Exodus 33,
yeah.
That's it. And he would walk in and then the pillar would fall and Joshua would stand outside.
That's right.